At Sterling Academy, an elite private school where wealth and status dictated the social hierarchy, everyone knew the unspoken rule: don't challenge Grant Wheeler. Towering at 6 feet 2 inches, built like a linebacker and fueled by arrogance, Grant had spent years ruling the school through fear and intimidation. But today, he was about to make a grave mistake. He chose the wrong girl to mess with. Raven Tate wasn't interested in drama. With AP Calculus in 5 minutes and a quiz on her mind, the last thing she needed was trouble. Yet trouble found her anyway. As she turned the corner, Grant stood in her path, smirking like a villain straight out of a bad movie. "Well, well," he sneered, his voice dripping with condescension. "You sure you're in the right place, Tate?" A few students slowed their steps, eager to witness the exchange, but too afraid to intervene. At Sterling, if Grant was picking on someone, you stayed out of it. Raven sighed, gripping her backpack strap tighter. She had ignored his jabs for months, but today something was different. She met his gaze and spoke firmly. "Move, Grant. I don't have time for your garbage." "Wrong answer." Grant's smirk widened. "Oh, you think you can talk to me like that?" he taunted, stepping closer. "You don't belong here, Tate. This school isn't for—" Shove. It wasn't hard enough to knock her over, but the message was clear. A challenge, a warning, a mistake. Gasps filled the hallway. Phones appeared, recording every second. Raven exhaled slowly, her eyes steady. "You really don't want to do this," she warned, her voice eerily calm. Grant scoffed. "Or what? Gonna run and cry?" Another shove. Harder. Enough. Raven dropped her backpack, and in one swift motion, bam! She grabbed Grant's arm, twisted her body, and flipped him over her shoulder. He hit the floor with a sickening thud. Silence. Then chaos. "Oh, my God!" someone shrieked. Laughter, cheers, applause. Students high-fived, cameras zoomed in, and someone even yelled, "World Star!" Raven adjusted her backpack, stepping over him like he was nothing. "Told you," she said casually before walking away. By lunchtime, the entire school was buzzing. The video had gone viral, spreading beyond Sterling's walls to Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. The headline: "Rich Kid Gets Destroyed by Black Girl at Elite School." While students celebrated, Grant seethed. His reputation, carefully built on intimidation, had shattered in seconds. He wasn't feared anymore. He was a joke. And there was only one way to fix that: revenge. The next day, Raven should have noticed the shift. The lingering stares, the hushed whispers, the way Grant and his crew watched her in silence. But she was too busy dodging high fives and answering questions about her martial arts skills. So, when she received a text from an unknown number, "Meet me at the gym after school. No cameras. Let's settle this," she barely hesitated. Of course it was Grant. At 4:15 p.m., the gym was eerily empty. Raven stepped inside, her sneakers barely making a sound. The second the door slammed shut behind her, she knew she wasn't alone. Grant's voice echoed through the space. "Big mistake coming here, Tate?" She turned to see him, but he wasn't alone. 3 others, Hunter, Mason, and Tyler, stood behind him, his loyal goons. Raven sighed, unimpressed. 4 against 1? Wow, you really must be scared of me. Grant's jaw tightened. "Shut up." He stepped forward, his eyes dark with fury. "This isn't about being scared, it's about respect." She crossed her arms. "You mean revenge?" "No," Grant smirked. "I mean making sure you never forget your place." Those words sent a familiar chill through her. She'd heard them before, from people like him. People who thought they owned places like Sterling. People who believed girls like her didn't belong. She inhaled sharply. Stay calm. Stay focused. Grant swung first. Too slow. She dodged with ease. Amateur. Mason lunged. She ducked, sweeping his legs from under him. One down. Tyler tried to grab her from behind. Bad move. She elbowed him hard in the ribs. Crack! He staggered back, wheezing. 2 down. Hunter hesitated. Big mistake. She spun, kicking him square in the chest. He hit the floor hard. 3 down. Now just Grant. He charged, throwing wild punches, sloppy, desperate. She dodged each one effortlessly. Then, bam! A sharp kick to his gut sent him stumbling. Before he could recover, she grabbed his collar and slammed him to the ground. Leaning in, her voice was low, dangerous. Don't ever touch me again. The gym was silent. Grant groaned, rolling onto his side. His friends lay scattered, defeated, humiliated. Again. By the next morning, Sterling Academy had a new ruler. No one feared Grant anymore. They feared Raven. And Grant, he learned the hard way. Some people you just don't mess with.